What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy King Gabe here, and I am back. I'm back. Oh boy. I'm not sure who originally said that line first, but I do know that it has been said in a lot of other movies after it was in a lot of movies through the years. One of which being Descendants, when Kristen Chenoweth playing Maleficent said, "I'm back." So, yeah, we're back with another toy review. I know you probably been away for a while there, as I stated in my last post in the community tab. Been working on Bubblina issue 5, illustration wise. Spent a lot of time with the sketches, so at the moment we're getting them colored and everything. Well, not just colored, but also, you know, arranged in the panels. There's 14 panels so far for issue 5, most of which is for an intro scene. But yeah, it'll be a little more on that a little bit later. Like I say, I'm sure got to consult with Wifey as far as the information to reveal on that completely, because she kind of has a different way of doing, you know, as far as you know, talking about her stuff on here as opposed to how I do. A little bit different with her, you know, so gotta go by her, gotta go by how she well, you get the idea anyway. But there will be updates on that, probably some picture posts coming up, like some promo pics, some pics of some of the panels, you know, to give you a little taste of what's going into it, stuff like that. They'll be coming up. Also, another thing. Oh, and yeah, and I was planning to have that issue done by Mother's Day, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. But I do have intentions of getting it done before June, because when June starts, I want to go right into working with Yumiko, since the first issue of Yumiko starts in the summertime. Kind of a little something there. So yeah, so that's what's going to be coming up. So let's go into this toy review here. Rambled enough there. If you like, say, and after you've watched this, and I'll remind you again, but like what you're about to see and everything, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, as well as also buy some of our available comics and support us on Patreon, even if it's just $1. Even if it's just $1 a month, we would definitely appreciate that. So, without further ado, let's take a look at what we got. It's all, as you guys probably know. I probably should have him here because he's a little smaller. These are the Zords that would form the very first Megazord in Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you know. Go, go, Power Rangers. Ow. Do, 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 do. Go, go, Power Rangers. You Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Well, Sailor Moon did come out around the same... Yeah, it's an unknown caller, by the way, from New Orleans. Okay, well, but as some of you probably know, yeah, Sailor Moon did come out, kind of because of Power Rangers. Now, of course, like Power Rangers, you know, originating from the Super Sentai series, Sailor Moon was also from Japan as well. I don't think the Sailor Moon was made because of the Super Sentai or Power Rangers from Japan's end, but here in America, yeah, after Saban's success with Power Rangers, the people in charge of doing the English 90s dub of Sailor Moon, which is not all that good, but the redub is, actually wanted to capitalize on the success of Power Rangers and make something similar to that, but for the female demographic. Yeah, so yeah, there was that. So anyway, let's take a look at our 5 individual Zords. And you already know what the pterodactyl is going to form just by looking underneath. But other than that, yeah, you got some head movement there. And the neck, and the you know, it would rise up out of the volcano. Then of course you have your mastodon. Yeah, not bad. He's pretty much a brick. Yeah, pretty, but a cool brick. He's a brick. House. Mighty a mastodon, and he's part of the Megazord. He's a brick. House. He's got a cool trunk, awesome feet, and a really good form. He's a brick. I sort of made that up as I went along. Yeah. There were times in the show that he would sort of do this stomp action. I've seen, can't really do it with this, with the way this figure's made, but yeah, you kind of had that going. The stomp action. I remember, I remember him do it. That is similar to what I think that's what he did. I know it's sort of similar to the Megazord in season 3 of Power Rangers when they had those ninja animals there, and the bear did that stomp, and Rita's brother Rito was like, oh, that's gonna hurt. By the way, how is Rita Repulsa's baby brother if he looked like a bag of bones? Yeah. Don't want to get into that family tree. Also, the mastodon would shoot this snowy breath, this kind of ice attack from his trunk there, as Zach said in one episode. All right, you mess with my friend Spider, well, prepare to feel my mastodon freeze. Yep, so there was that going on there. It was pretty cool and everything. Kind of like that, and then he'd be kind of stomping through the as he made his entrance. Also, what I forgot to mention about the pterodactyl, it came up the volcano. The pterodactyl did shoot some laser action. So in some cases, whenever the few times that they fought individually, in Power Rangers, they didn't really do a lot of individual fights with the Zords, but there were a few times when it did happen. Again, like with the Spider Monster, and I think Tommy was also in that episode with his Dragon Zord. But yeah, I would say the Sentai probably did more individual fights in their thing, but here in America, since it was pretty much Zords on the Megazord, stuff like that. Yeah. So then you got your Triceratop here, and in the show you can't really tell with the way this one's made, but in the show he sort of had a little cannon action from his tail. And I think there was even one scene when he shot like a grapple chain from his tusks there. I'm gonna reel him in. Made the bad guy fall over there. Saber-toothed tiger had quite a bit of action going on there. He had that running action. Running thing. I think it came out of a volcano too, and then it'd be charging. And it also had a tail cat in there. Yep. So there was that going on. Oops. Okay, let me stabilize. Let me stabilize the leg. Stabilizing saber-toothed tiger leg. It's getting loose. We need to. This is a. Yeah, I didn't have this issue before. I guess I'll just do like that for now. For some reason, it just got loose all of a sudden just now. I don't know why, but that's kind of weird. One thing I will, also about the Triceratops, it doesn't have it on this, but it had the little tank treads there. Yeah, it had these little tank treads that allowed it to roll through the land and stuff. And also, I gotta state that Billy, the one who piloted the Triceratops, the Blue Ranger, when the show first came out, was my favorite Ranger in the show, because at the time when I was a kid, I liked the color blue. So I always imagined myself as the Blue Ranger when I first got into Power Rangers. And also the reason Billy was my favorite because the glasses, yeah, gotta be the glasses. Yeah, so yeah, because he wore glasses, and I grew up wearing glasses. I still wear glasses, and look pretty darn cool, like Clark Kent. Hello, Lois. So now you got the Tyrannosaurus here, really fierce, and he sort of rose from a volcano too. Yeah, had a volcano. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, it had a sort of a and yeah, if he raises his head, you see the Megazord head. So yeah, there's that. There is another version of these figures that's I know probably probably more expensive, obviously. Where when you raise the head up, this part is covered up, so you don't see the Megazord head so easily. Yep. So then you got tail. It's pretty much the movement in that there. Legs, my leg. Get some good kicking action a little bit there. Somewhat. Oops. They put his foot back on. Don't wanna buy the foot. Looks like the foot. So you can kind of get a not elbows, knee joint, bend at the knee. However, pretty much that's how he been, because he got this little thing in place. So that's oops. As far as it's gonna go, and of course these little pegs is what's gonna be used in the Megazord formation. You can move his arms a little bit there. That's about the best you get there, which is understandable because, as you know, they're pretty much made to combine into the Megazord. So yeah, a lot of their movement individually is pretty limited there for most of them, and now he's just chilling. It's I guess you could say he's leaning on the everlasting arm. Leaning on everlasting arm, leaning on. Yeah, remember, been a while since I heard that song there. Old song from my old church at New Bethlehem there. So that's them individually. So we need Megazord powered. All right, everybody, power up your crystals. 3, 2, power up. Log on. So before the Megazord, you had the tank, which took the fight. And okay, you can't open the saber-tooth tiger mouth. Be nice if you could, but oh well. Hey, it would go dee 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 dee. Say go down like what? Say Triceratops. And then it show a little shot of the mastodon. I would ad lib a pterodactyl. And of course, these two, you had to get your Tyrannosaurus ready. Oops. Boy, keep your feet on. If you pop your feet on one more time, Tyranno, so keep them feet on. Stop. And stop staring at me with them big old eyes. Little SpongeBob moment there. So I think this is the right right way, which I think either way could still work there. But I think, yeah, I think I got them on the right side there. I know it's a certain way that they are in the show, but yeah, so hopefully I got that right. Pterodactyl kind of just flying around. Then saber-tooth Mastodon. Oh, and also what I forgot to mention, let's open up Tyranno's chest. There's these cannons that he would have in the beast tank mode, so I've kept them in here. Yeah, you know, this opens up for his Tyrannosaurus head to go in Megazord form. So since his Tyranno head is up here, when they're individually, I keep the cannons in there to keep from losing them. Yeah, so there we go. So here we got the cannons. We're gonna set them right here for a second. We are gonna need them for the tank mode. And now we're gonna take that off there and go do 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 do. Yeah, let's kind of raise. I think I can raise them up just a little. Oh yeah, just spread them out there. Yeah, now. So now we can. Yeah, then. Okay, so you don't want to. Okay, so there's the fist for the Megazord, but we're not ready for that yet. So, but for the tank mode, we are gonna put the cannons on there. Joint a little stiff there, so I'm gonna take these here cannons there. Do 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 do. You got your cannons. Don't know where the cannons would be when he wasn't in this form, but magic. Probably interdimensional pocket like in Transformers and G1 and Beast Wars, yeah. Take this little hook out, raise his head up. It's a little insert, gonna... Oops. Yeah, do like that. And then, of course, put that back down. Kind of just have to move the tail as you can. Yeah, attach that to the back. Hook on. There we go. Now, as for the pterodactyl, this is the tricky part here. Because there's a certain way that the pterodactyl fits back here, but it is not very secure. Has to do with these little latches here. So it's not a very secure fit. Because, you know, in the show, the pterodactyl just be kind of hanging on the back of the beast tank mode until it was ready to form the Megazord, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, we're gonna try, but don't, I hold no promises here. There you go. Yeah, because he's got to try to keep the feet in. There we go. Okay. And I guess yeah, you move the tail up, that kind of will keep it up a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty decent tank mode there for this figure and everything. Yep, they have your little music with it. So zoom in on that there. Yeah. Looks nice. Looks nice. It's pretty, not much movement with it, because like I say, you know, it just rolled along and shot his cannons, and since they had those crystals and stuff, you know, sometimes it did like went crazy with lasers, like hit him again. You know, then go. Sometimes if they're fighting Goldar, you know, you come up with them with the sword and bang! Ah! Fire back! Ah, you rages! All right, it's time for some It's time for some Megazord power. Right. Right. Do, 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 do. And then, of course, now we got... So then the cannons have to disappear. And so with the pterodactyl, we can go and take that off. No, not the feet. Feet can still stay in. Yeah, keep the... Matter of fact, we go on and put them back here, because this is actually pretty show accurate, with the cannons being back there. You could take the feet off and just stick the cannon straight on that, but it's probably better that you do it like this. That way you won't lose the feet of the mastodon. You know, you have all your pieces together. So then, of course, the Megazord sequence has been initiated. And then, of course, the Mastodon head just disappears like Optimus Prime's trailer in G1 Transformers. That's what I heard somebody compare it to. There you get everything up. And I don't know why this leg is loose all of a sudden. Again, this was not like this. Because I've had, not sure how long I've had this. By now, I know at least, I would say at least a couple of years, because I did do a toy reveal. This is a redo of it. But yeah, did not have this problem. But anyway. And of course, let's rise it up. Everything rose. The Megazord has risen. Stand up. Take a stand. You about to go fight the bad guys. In the all fold in everything. Wings, head fold in. Probably okay. Fold the head in first. Yeah, there we go. Big chest plate. Then, of course, this will open up. The Tyrannosaurus head goes in. Close back up. Then the chest plate will come on. Then, of course, form your head. Make these, make it around here. Stay in there. Megazord activated. Do 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 do. And there you have your Power Rangers Megazord, the very first one for Mighty Morphin. Yeah. And this guy is pretty. Yep. All things considered, when he's all together, yeah, it really pays off. Like I say, it looks real good and everything. Even with the kibble, which surprisingly, even the tail being back here is somewhat show accurate. So, all things considered, yeah, he's all say aside from the saber-tooth tiger leg, yeah, this is actually he's still doing good there. And of course, he didn't do this very often, but I know the Sentai may have done this quite a few times. But there was a few times in the show he did use the Mastodon head as a shield. I think the first time he did it was in Green with Evil, the episode Out of Control, when I think Tommy had that Sword of Darkness, and Zack screamed out, "Mastodon!" And all the dinosaurs came out, and then they formed the Megazord, even though Jason wasn't present. And they used the shield to block the Sword of Darkness attack, and Green Ranger had to retreat. So yeah, that was that. Maybe possibly a few other times. Then of course we all know that eventually, after using their mighty fist to punch and kick and stuff like that. I know in Super Sentai it says that they call the Megazord Daijinzuku Daijin, well, something started with a D, Daijin something, in the Super Sentai series, and of course I don't get the logic behind this, but apparently the Zords and stuff are supposed to be like robotic gods that they're able to pilot. Yeah, not exactly. When I think about, and I know it's the lowercase g God, they're not, the real God of, Jehovah, but lowercase, sort of like, Hercules or Zeus, them type of gods, mythology and stuff. But when I think of any type of gods, even the mythology ones, I don't think of giant robots, but apparently that's a thing in Japan, so yeah, they're apparently robo gods, and when they all form together to form Daijujuzus, and yeah, even in Transformers G1 and Beast Wars that's connected to it, they have, I guess, I think the lore is that they're made from some supreme robot god or something like that there. So yeah, it's quite a bit that they got in creation of, creating a mythology for these different shows and stuff like that. Yeah. So of course, yeah, there would be, of course, after, and that's what I was about to say. One thing they described during the Green with Evil saga in the Sentai is that Daijuju's fists were strong enough to punch through mountains. Matter of fact, there was an episode that just started off opening describing about, Daijuju, like how tall he was, how wide he was, and his strength and all that. Then they went into, what the episode was. Yep. So, of course, we all know in both Sentai and Power Ranger lore that called for the big power sword from the heavens. Power sword. Take it. There we go. Woo! Go. And there was some, I can't really turn the arm. Yeah, you can just, this is the only movement you get out the arms there. Oh, wait, never mind, I'm tripping. Okay, so he can move a little bit there. And yeah, also I forgot to mention, yeah, not really, you can't really do bend at the knee joint because of this back here. So that's kind of a hindrance there. Head does not really turn there. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, I mean, it's, like I say, 5 Zords into a Megazord, so you got some limitations there, but still, it's pretty dang cool. But yeah, before he got ready to strike with the sword, there was this thing, he would kind of lay the sword on here, and you see that little, it would be like a shine or something like that. Then he get ready to slash with it, be like, go Power Rangers. Go Power. And as you know, the villains, they always after being struck by the power sword, they like say he's facing them, so all of a sudden he turn around and you see the monster behind the Megazord would be like, whoa! Then fall down and boom, big explosion. Go Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And that was how it would go. Yeah, so there you have it. Megazord review. Yeah, that's basically what it's just called, the Megazord. It's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much all to say on this guy. Definitely you into Power Rangers and everything, definitely pick them up for your Power Rangers collection, if you're able to find them and everything, or maybe and possibly pick up some other Zords. And also, if you again, reminder, if you like what you saw, be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Get some of our comic books and support us on Patreon, even if it's just $1 a month. Also, if you got any requests for some toys to be reviewed, and like I say, I know it took a while before I got around to this, because again, I was working on Bubblina, and I will have updates to show you how that progress is going. So I want to have it out by the end of this month. So, but yeah, but still, if you want some toy reviews, yeah, a certain one, definitely put that request in the comment section. Also, you can also send me a toy that you want to have reviewed to the P.O. box that's in the description box. And just make sure that it is in mint condition. Not all, not broken, not broken up, and I got a piece missing or something like that. Yeah, make sure everything is together, and it's in decent condition at least. So, yep, there's that. And with all that said, we will see you next time, and be on the lookout for Bubblina updates. And whenever we get around to it, like I say, pretty busy this month, but when we get around to it, possibly some other videos, whether it be toy reviews or comic updates. And we should be returning to the church, returning back to church again. Was going to return to church a couple of Sundays ago, but I was not feeling too well that Saturday. And I did, and I was feeling pretty crappy. Yeah, so I'm just leaving it at that. So because of that, wasn't able to make it to church. Ended up missing work because of that. So anywho, but everything's cool now, and should be returning to church in a couple of not this coming Sunday from now, but the next Sunday. Yeah, because I'll be on vacation and everything. So there's that. We'll be on the lookout for those videos coming up, and we will see you later. Take care, everybody.